What up? What up? What up? Oh no, I'm right on time, Los. I'm right on time. I literally just set this up like just a couple minutes ago. I didn't even set it for for like later or anything. But I'm here for a little bit. Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I just been looking at these fans of these celebrities and just be asking myself like, this is the problem with America. This is the problem with America, and this is why I started saying a few years ago. Probably now it's been longer than a few years ago. I don't know what the timestamp is on it. Hold on. Hold up. Hello. Oh, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I had got a phone call. I got a phone call, so that's all that was. But so like I was saying, the fans of celebrities. You know, I don't delve into too much celebrity gossip or anything. You know, if I hear something, then you know I'll speak on it or whatnot, or I might have a conversation with my friends about it or whatever, right? Um, and then depending on what type of story it is, I might even leave a comment in the comment section. You know, who knows? You know, but I've been seeing today, like I've been reading a lot of comments this morning, you know, about the halftime show with Serena Williams, and what kind of sparked that is Stephen A. had said something on First Take yesterday that I didn't even know about because I don't watch First Take. I only watch the clips. Um, so I didn't know what was said. So I went back and listened to what was said and whatever, and I'm just like, okay. And then I'm looking at the comments, and I'm going over to another video. I'm just like, and people are bringing up you know, when Serena was doing the first of all, for you people that think that you're so educated that you're not educated enough on stuff, what Serena Williams was doing was not necessarily the crip walk, but it is a modified version. It's almost like a tutorial, a beginning tutorial on how to start to do the crip walk. You know, that's the same type of crip walk that Snoop does, but Snoop doesn't go all the way in that form. He kind of easy goes with it. You know what I'm saying? Get real smooth with it, right? So I'm looking at the comments and people bringing up, you know, back in 2012 when she had won that tournament and then she had the crip walk and everything, and then she was getting all kinds of hate and the fact that, you know what I'm saying, she used to go with Drake and all this and all that, and I'm just like, you slow motherfuckers that think that y'all know it. You first of all, you educate. Hold on. Okay. So, like I was saying, um, they bring up all this stuff about, you know, that what happened to her being with, and that's the reason why she was out there trolling and everything. I'm just like, see, this is why I say people are stupid. This is why I call people stupid. Just dumb. Just dumb. I'm like, you guys missing the point. It is not that fucking difficult. It is not that. First of all, nobody's not thinking about 2012. Okay? Most people don't even remember or even know about that situation even happening. And then I see people who don't bring it up are getting crucified for not knowing it. But then I'm like, well, why are you even bringing that up? Because you're even more dumber than the next person that you're claiming to be stupid that didn't know about that. Because Serena Williams is from Compton, motherfuckers. Kendrick is from Compton, motherfuckers. So she was going to be on there regardless of the fact. She was going to be on there. Ding, 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 ding. Yo, McFly. Yo, McFly. Y'all not pay attention to just a couple years ago when they was in LA and Dre and Stupid. God, yo, American fans are the most idiotic imbeciles I have ever seen in my life. Like the comments I be reading, I just be like, you guys are remedial as fuck. As remedial as fuck. You need to do a, you need to do a, you need to do a Mike from Jersey Shore and run your head right into the wall. Just, because that's how stupid you fans are. Completely idiotic. And the fact that you guys put so much investment into this, and it's not that fucking difficult. You guys are literally living vicariously through all these celebrities' lives. That's why you guys are so focused on these goddamn celebrities the way that you are. These celebrities don't give a damn about you. Do you not realize that? They don't give a fuck. Do you think the celebrities wake up in the morning and be like, how can I make my fans happy today? Do you think they go to sleep at night and think to themselves, how can I make my fans happy tomorrow? Do you really think about that? Do you really think that these celebrities think about you motherfuckers? No, they absolutely not. Why would they? Why? Because you go out there and spend your hard-earned money on their products and on the things that they do, which a lot of that shit today is complete trash, and I don't know why anybody's paying for that shit anyways, but to each his own. And you're doing all this. Meanwhile, they're sitting back in a big ass house and, living a good life. Probably ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Probably just got done touring, made, another few $1 million and shit like that. And, chilling at the pool in the spa. Probably going to take a trip, you know what I'm saying? Across seas somewhere, whatever. And what are you doing? What are you doing? You trying to budget. You trying to budget your bills. You know what I'm saying? You try to budget for the month. You know what I'm saying? You try to figure out how you're gonna pay for this, how you gonna pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Everything is up high. So okay, well I need to transfer this over to that, and I need to. Do you think they go through all that? Do you think they go through everyday problems? You know what I'm saying? No. They don't care. Even the ones that came from them same type of predicaments, do you really think they give a fuck about you? No, they don't. But yeah, you guys spend all day worrying about what the next motherfucker is doing. This is the fucking problem. You're worried about what the next motherfucker is doing, but you're worried about the wrong thing. Now, my business, something, talk to me, people. Talk to me. Talk, talk. Yo, RV in the building, what's good? Salute. Nah, I ain't got you black. Yeah. What up, kid? Uh huh. Compton's in the house, CPT. Shout out to Compton one time. I got some people out there, you feel? You know what I'm saying? I got some people from Compton. Oh shit. Oh shit. Goddamn. Support the supporters. The pretos. The petas. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Fans are stupid, you know. If they weren't so stupid, I might actually feel bad for how stupid they are. Damn. Not the sewer water. You feel me? Because, you know what I'm saying? Barry, motherfucking Wood in the building. Show your ID, show your face. Yeah, no youngsters around here. No youngsters around here. You know. Cut. Damn it. You know, and I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get the obsession with shit. You know, like I see people doing true crime stuff, and trust me, I love true crime. I dig it. You know what I'm saying? It's very informative. You know what I'm saying? I dig it. But I'm not gonna be fucking invested on the shit. I got better things to do. I'm not gonna be invested on what somebody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like think think about this. Think about people making money off of your story, and you don't see a dime of your story. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Like you guys don't really. I don't think have I talked about any true crime stuff on here. I don't think I have to go back and look. I know I've talked about stuff that has happened, but I don't think I've touched on any true crime stuff. You know. Well, you know what? I take that back. I take that back. I take that. I have, but I have from a from a historical standpoint. You know what I'm saying? From a historical standpoint. So like historical figures, you know what I'm saying, that has walked these lands prior to us. Or even while we was here. You know what I'm saying? Um like I haven't even touched on OJ. I mean OJ is a true crime story. You know, and I love talking about that because I just love showing people like you guys are focused on OJ. OJ is not the one that, the only reason look, the only reason why people were focused on there's two reasons why people was focused on OJ. The first reason is the obvious one. He a black man. All right? He was a black man. The second thing was he was putting tips on the code. You know what I'm saying? He was having the code looking like a color pattern. Black, blue, pink, purple, yellow, orange. You know what I'm saying? Now think about it. If OJ never put his hands on her, right? And those crimes happen, the funny part about that is y'all would still be blaming OJ. Going back to the first point I made. Because that's going to be the first thing anyway. I mean, off the rip, the husband is always going to be the first one that they're going to look at if the wife, you know what I'm saying, ends up dead. And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? The spouse is always the first. So that's just off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Now, to couple that would be the fact that he was a black man with a blonde haired white woman. And that shit wasn't flying. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of circles. You know what I'm saying? Especially in OJ's case, because he literally removed himself from the black community and went over to a whole nother community, right? And there's a lot of people that stop fucking with OJ. They just like, no, I'm not fucking you. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you ain't coming back to HP. You feel me? You don't come back home. You know what I'm saying? Like you went and played for the Buffalo, but now you ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, control over that. But you came home and ended your career back in the city. And then you decided that you wanted to cut turf and go to the other side and chill out with all them folks. All right, cool. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. All right, cool. Problem. You literally cut your community off to be with that community. You know what I'm saying? And so when you did that, you hurt a lot of people. He hurt a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Some I know personally. So then he goes through all that, and then the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? You turn on the TV, you know, and that shit was crazy. That shit was fucking crazy. Like the NBA finals was going on at this time, people. You know what I'm saying? Like I was getting ready to watch. I forgot what game in the series it was. But I was getting ready to watch that, like a lot of people was, and because I think that was who was that? That was New York and Houston. Yeah, that was New York and Houston, and that might have been Game Five. Was that Game Five? Game Six? It was one of them. But sitting down, getting ready to watch it, and then all of a sudden they talking about breaking news, like breaking news, and then they cut it, and then you see this white Bronco flying down. Like they talking about it's O.J. Simpson with his best friend. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's a gun involved, all kinds of shit. Like, first of all, they already talk about OJ has a gun, and he talk about like, first of all, he driving and got a gun to us. Like, okay, that's crazy. But anyways, so all that shit goes down, right? Everybody, OJ, guilty, OJ, guilty, right? I'm like, because it was that was '94. Yeah, I was like 15 at the time. So I'm like, man, he didn't do that. He didn't do that shit. Before the trial, before anything, I said he didn't do that shit. Without knowing the particulars of what happened, I knew the type of lifestyle that he was living, the type of lifestyle they were living. So the fact that you just gonna point the finger at one person, it's kind of crazy. And then ignore the fact of the other possibilities that could have happened, right? So then we get to the trial and everything, and and I've listened to it, and then off the backboard, it was already found because Mark Furman was over there fabricating evidence. You know what I'm saying? On top of, oh, you're a racist. So this was you had a motive. You had a motive. You wasn't worried about solving a crime. You just seen black man, white woman dead with her white friend dead. Oh, I'm gonna do everything I can to fuck him over, right? So I'm looking at it and everything, and then we get to the glove part. And I will always find that the most hilarious shit. If the glove don't fit, you must quit. You feel me? Um, and then everybody's talking about, well, that wasn't right. It was a smaller glove, and well, I mean, any type of liquid, you know what I'm saying? Liquid gets on leather gloves, it tends to shrink, right? Um, and then going over it, and then him uh being acquitted of the murders, I'm like, okay, you know, and then all these documentaries and specials start coming out. Start pinpointing certain points in the case that wasn't necessarily brought up during the trial, which was crazy because that trial lasted a year and a half. That trial lasted a year and a fucking half. God, oh, that was long. But so then it was a particular documentary I was watching. I don't remember what it was called. Um, but in that doc, they brought up the fact when they when they got to the size of OJ's size and built and all that, then they brought up his son Jason, and I'm like, oh, Oh, so then when I got to thinking back to when they said in the trial, the witness said that they seen somebody in black run across the grass, run across the, I think that was the backyard, running across. It was a big guy. They seen running across. I'm like, oh, okay. And then the fact of that OJ was in Chicago, he wasn't even there. He was on his way to Chicago. So then I'm like, then they get to talk about the DNA and all that. I'm like, oh snap, that was Jason. That was Jason. Because and this is what drove home the point on that they did not bring up in the trial. Keep in mind, people, they did not bring this up in the trial at all. They brought everything was focused on OJ. Nothing else mattered. They brought up the fact that Jason did not like Nicole. He never liked Nicole. I think y'all can figure out why. You know what I'm saying? Um, so then that one was like, oh shit. So now I'm starting to replay everything that I remember about the trial and start putting those pieces that I may have been confused about or didn't quite, or they didn't explain it, you know what I'm saying, well enough. So when I started putting all them pieces together in my own head, that's when it's like, oh, it was Jason. It was Jason. And OJ, all OJ was doing was protecting his son from not going to prison. Hmm. Trying to suck him dry. Uh, I'm not black. I'm on. Yeah, that was another. Yeah, you shouldn't have said that. Oh shit. Yo, hood therapy in the building. How you doing, hood? Hey, you missed my birthday, hood. Ah. What is it possible? Is a sewer live? God, dog, that's not good. Yeah, R.I.P. Johnny Cochran. Johnny Cochran, that man. Yeah, he was that man. I remember the first time. I remember the first time I heard about Johnny Cochran. The very first time, I believe that was like 1990, if I remember correctly. He had just got Geronimo Pratt out behind them walls. It was a big old style. I remember I was watching it on Channel 2. Yo, rest in peace to Dennis Richmond of Channel 2 News, Oakland, San Francisco, San Jose. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yo, that brother, I watched that brother like as much as I could watch them. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I really didn't listen to anybody else throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like other news channels back then, like I tap in or whatever. But at 10 o'clock, Channel 2, weekdays, Dennis Richmond was the man. And he didn't bullshit no stories either. He was gonna give you the man. You don't get news like that no more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit was fucking long. Like like that whole year and a half, whatever TV you thought you was gonna watch, yo, that shit was, you know what I'm saying? And then even when court was over for the day, all the news broadcasts and channels was going to be talking about it until, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit, wow. That time period was wow. And it was literally on the brink. Like when people talk about race war, you know what I'm saying? Oh, race war is gonna happen. Like it was very close to being a race war in 1994. You hear what I'm saying? It was in 94, 95. It was getting very close. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I can't speak about everywhere else in the country because I wasn't everywhere else in the country. I was right here in California. You know what I'm saying? Fairfield, California to be exact. I don't know about anywhere else, but I know right here in California, from Northern California down to Southern California and all points in between, if OJ Simpson was found guilty on everything that I love, if OJ Simpson was found guilty in October of 1995, there was going to be a race fucking war. Because we just came up out of the riots. We just came up out of Lil Tasha. We just came out of all these different situations. You know what I'm saying? And it was already contentious. And it was already racial animosity in Cali at that time. And to be quite honest, we didn't give a fuck if OJ was innocent or not. We just knew we not gonna let this black man get locked up over this shit. We seen this shit too many times. We seen too many white motherfuckers kill black people and walk away free from the shit. So we is not about to let this shit happen. And I tell y'all, if that shit, it was funny because even in high school, right? In high school where, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got your cliques and everything. But everybody's pretty much like, you know what I'm saying? Diversity is a little bit more humble. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Now, in my high school, you know what I'm saying? Diversity was diversity. You know what I'm saying? Everybody pretty much kicked it with everybody. But you knew, you know what I'm saying? The blacks was with the blacks, and you knew the whites was going to be the whites, and then you had your diversity, groups. Right? That whole day, like, as a matter of fact, it was a couple of days before that, and you could just see the tension in the air. But when that day came, when the verdict was coming in, I remember I was going to the bathroom and shit, and when I was on my way back to my class, I stopped at this other class that had their door open and they had the trial on, so I stood right there, you know what I'm saying, in the halls, and I watched. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? And you seen like all the white students, right? All the white students had this look on their face like, we about to get our ass whooped. Yeah, you probably right. You know what I'm saying? Because even in Fairfield, like I told y'all before, like Fairfield, when we moved to Fairfield, Fairfield was your when you think about your backwood town, your little small country towns, that's what Fairfield was. Hella dirt roads. The mall was 3 stores. Movie theater was across the street, and it was like hella dirt and everything. It was crazy. It was a whole different look, right? The racial factor in Fairfield was like, come on now, that shit, wow. You know what I'm saying? And I took a lot of that shit from the time I was in kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a racial problem that I caught from the get go. But you know, back then it was like you listen to the authority and you listen. That's the teacher, and I'm just like, do y'all not see the situation that's going on right now? Do y'all not see this shit? Like, come on now. But you know, if you say something, you getting popped in the mouth. Don't backtalk. You know. So when this came about, it was like, and I was going the first one. I was going to just take off on. You know what I'm saying? I was going to take off on. You know what I'm saying? And look, it was so critical at that time. It could have been the principal. He could have been outside walking, whatever, or it could have been one of the male teachers. You know, everybody was on high alert. And when I mean high alert, I mean high alert. Well, whose dog? Some happened to somebody's dog? Yeah, I was going with the Tide too. Yeah, blue collar did serve all right. Yeah, that shit. Wow. Yeah, that shit. You know, and then even in Fairfield, we was dealing with the police. You know what I'm saying? They was on some racial shit. Like it was crazy. Uh, uh, All right, I'll take y'all with me. I gotta go conduct some business real quick. Yeah, I'll just second. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yo, that, yo, we might have to bring that story back up too. We might have to bring that story back up. Mm-hmm. All right, hold on for a second, y'all. Hey, can y'all still hear me? Okay, there you go. Thought this thing was tripping. Look, y'all, I'm outside. I'm outside, y'all. Hey, I'm outside. Taking pictures of me. Is it? Oh, man. That's what happens when you don't got a life of your own. I'm back. All right. Hold on real quick, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I'm multitasking, y'all. Multitasking. Daniel, what's going on? Muhammad, what's happening? Man, that it is. That it is. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know what's going on with them. Alexa Bliss is supposed to be with them, and she's. I don't know. I don't know. I'm all. But I'm finna go ahead and end this, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday. I will see y'all later on. I will see y'all on somebody's platform. Um, I might go live again later on today. Uh, but with that said, I will catch y'all later. And like always, we gonna keep it cracking. We gonna stay guilty. We about this bitch. Peace.